Hey everyone, welcome back to part 3 of Godforge Alpha. I believe Wave 1's ending soon, so I've got to hurry up and edit all the videos and catch up to everyone. I've almost caught up to everyone, I believe. I think I'm about wave. I'm about floor 80 or 90 now, so almost at the top. That's great. I've just been taking it real slow in this first wave, trying to get familiar with the game, trying to get the mechanics down, how the gearing works, how the heroes work, and all that. Just trying to get everything sorted so I know what I need to do for Wave 2, and then I can figure out even more in Wave 2 that I didn't figure out in Wave 1. And that way I am situated entirely for Wave 3. Throughout the time of doing this, I'll also be trying to give everyone helpful tips and tricks that I learned throughout playing Wave 1 and Wave 2, if they're watching my videos, that is. I'm sure the other content creators are doing a fantastic job at helping people understand things as well. Enjoy the floor clearing, and I'll catch back up when there's something to talk about that's happening on the game. And here coming up, I start to look at ranking up and leveling up my heroes a little bit because I've been having just a little bit of an issue clearing the waves. So I figure if I can make my heroes a little bit stronger, it won't be as bad of an issue. But I figure out later that the issue was my gearing. Didn't have anything to do with the heroes that I didn't have leveled up, ranked up, and looked into a little bit of the imprinting there. There's not too much I have, so there's not too much to delve into. Now just looking at potentially upgrading my hero's gear, making sure everyone has gear, figuring out what the different stats do. Like initiative I was looking at, that helps them with getting their ultimate quicker. So I was looking more at making him have more accuracy and speed so that he goes first. He can put drop defense on everyone. Starting to get that turn order going, making him go first, then the next person, then the next, all in order, all in line, so that it falls into place perfectly. And Odin does have some debuffs, but he also does a lot of damage for me personally. So I was looking at building him partial damage dealer and partial into accuracy. Again, I don't have too much gear right now, so that's a small issue of trying to get everything sorted with the gear. When you don't have much, you're very, very limited on how you can build your heroes. So I decided to cut out a bunch of the gearing because right now my gear is honestly really crap. So there's not too much to go over in depth with it and how it works because I don't have the gear to represent everything that I need to. But later on I farm up pieces of gear, we'll get to that, and then I fully go through the gearing process and I'll explain step by step everything I went through for that and make it better to understand than just watching me put random pieces of gear on heroes that I think might work well. I appear to be having some issue with this floor currently, trying to get it the 2-star. That happens occasionally. Eventually I just give up on specifically trying to do the 2-star because it is exceptionally complicated later on and very difficult if you don't have the right heroes leveled up and geared for that level. It'll be extraordinarily difficult. So later on I kind of just ignore that. But for now I'm trying to get all the 2-stars I can. Catch back up when I have something else to commentate on. So this floor that we're on right now, I failed a lot. That's why it cut to a defeated screen. Because I just kept trying and trying and I failed it a lot. And I thought maybe they could do it on auto. They apparently can't do it on auto, so I just have to manual it, which figure out later on that I have to cut in and manual a bunch of stuff because the AI is just straight up dumb. So it is what it is. So that's why there's a sudden cut there, because I repeatedly failed this stage because I didn't want to manual it, but I had to. So that's why. I decided to gear up Shishi because Shishi's ultimate is ally protection. What I didn't realize, it is the ultimate that is ally protection. Nothing else Shishi has is ally protection, so until Shishi's ultimate comes up, no allies are being protected, which is kind of a bummer, but I mean, I guess it makes sense. It just makes it much more difficult personally for me to figure out how to fit Shishi into a team. I might have to ignore HP and defense and make them less tanky and just put full on initiative on Shishi. So unfortunately with this video clip I messed up the audio between my talking and the game audio, so unfortunately I can't have the live commentary on in the background. Good part of that is I can speed it up and crunch down everything that happened into a shorter time period, so it doesn't take up as much of your guys' time to see me clearing through the waves and whatnot, organizing my teams, trying to get 2 stars. So I'll catch back up if there's anything to talk about. I slowed down this next clip to talk about Hippolyta. I hope I pronounced her name correctly. She can be a really good hero despite only being a rare. Her basic increases her defense up to a max of 10%. And she also deals damage based on her defense and attack, but mainly her defense. Her core places a shield on everyone, as well as speed up on everyone from her faction, which is great. Her ultimate is an ally attack with one ally, so it's not the best, but it's not the worst. Well, actually, it is the worst. But her passive increases defense of everyone for anyone matching her faction, which is the Olympus faction. So if you get her and then lots of other heroes that are exceptionally good from Olympus and you just put them all together, she becomes nearly invaluable for team survival, which is really great to see on a rare of all things. Just keep that in mind for any of you that are playing, that you get good Olympus faction heroes. If you have Hippolyta, she is amazing, and I do better gearing on her much later on. This is just initially what I have to toss on her. So the team of Zoc, Odin, Hippolyta, Achilles, and the defense down hero is a common team that I'll be using because it's one of the best ones that I think I have access to currently. Even with just having 2 Olympus faction heroes, Hippolyta gives everyone insane value. She gives even more value to Achilles, but it is what it is. Just having 2, she's still really good for me. And I believe I fail this boss fight. And after I fail it, it's possible that I go and farm up gear. But we'll just have to see. I think after this I spend time farming up gear because my gear is extremely weak right now. But we'll see in the next video if that's the case. So we're closing this video out on a loss, but gotta have your ups, you gotta have your downs. We're getting to the end here, so hope everyone has a fantastic rest of their day. And I'm still enjoying Godforge Alpha.